Alright, this is what we're gonna do, right? I ain't sit down with you yet.
For real?
Yes.
Officially now. Yeah, that hasn't really.
Yeah.
Word.
So we got some shit to talk about. You see, I ain't got no notes, right?
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Got some things to talk about.
Let me turn my phone off. Get right.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, first and foremost, how's life?
Life is good. Life
How
is good.
How you doing?
I feel good. Every day above ground is a good day. So I don't never complain if I could wake up and see the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel you. One thing I want to touch on is your spirit, man. Every time I see you, man, you got this spirit about you. You feel me? This feeling of this energy that you send out to the world. You know, the first time I met you until now, it's always been the same. You feel me? One thing I want to ask you is, where does that positive energy of just feeling like life is good come from? You know, everybody don't have that. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people just walk around miserable no matter what situation they're in.
Right. I think a lot of that comes from the fact that I've been through so much, and not saying like I've been through so much like in life where my life done been so, because I'm only 25. I still got so much life and obstacles to go through. But I'm talking about just like realizing what life is. And I say that because a lot of my boys is not here no more, like at all. We born at the same time. We not here no more. So like I'm saying, like when you ask me why I'm happy now, just because, feel me, I'm alive. So
definitely,
I know for a fact my boys ain't planning to wake up years ago and then that would be their last day. So me, every day I wake up and I'm making it through, that's keeping my energy. Like I don't have nothing to be mad about. I might be stressed in certain aspects of life, like things going on, but just the fact that I'm living and breathing, that just keep my energy high and keep me happy. Like spreading that, feel me? If I'm here, you here, like we all here, so we spreading that energy. We all should be feeling like that because we all in this room together.
Definitely. And is that some sense of motivation? You know, we come from the struggle. We see a lot of violence and we lose a lot of our people. What things that you've seen that the mistakes that your friends made that keep you on your toes in that direction to not make those same mistakes, to end up, you know, in those situations?
And a lot of the times, and as crazy as this might sound to some people, because like I believe cold-heartedly that was just God. And I say that because like I've been in situations right there, like where it could have been me equally as it was them, and it just never has been me. And the more and more I realize that doing things that I know previously before I do it, like this is stupid, this is not me, and I'll do it anyway. And then my boy will get caught up behind it and I won't. It's like, all right, you're the learning aspect of this. Like you watch that happen, so if you do it again, you're gonna understand. And I feel like just going through enough maturity, just getting older and just knowing like what I have to do to actually be positive, what I have to do to actually make things happen. And it's like, it's not that. It's not being in the hood. It's not smoking every day and getting drunk or trying to plot on the next man's pockets. You know what I'm saying? It's like that has everything to do with spreading love and making or living out your passion, and that's why I'm putting all of that into this music.
Feel you. And a real good point that you made was that you said like it might sound crazy to some people, you know, but like that was God. Because when tragedies do happen to us, you know, sometimes we blame God. But we blame him in the sense of the bad, or that was bad, instead of looking at, you know, the good. You have a sense of intuition, basically.
I recently, that's funny how you just said that, because recently, rest in peace to my brother Pat, one of my close college friends. The first person I met on campus, actually. He got killed in Jersey this weekend.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, like when my boys, when something happens, and I'm saying a lot of the times because it's really like that redundant in my life. Like, it's crazy. But a lot of the times, I look at that, and I say like, I've done that one time, and I told that story on my mixtape. Tragedy happened, my boy crashed, and I questioned God the whole day. All day. At the end of the night, I flipped my car.
Wow.
Same night, I had all of that. So it's just like, these things is letting me know, like, bro, you don't question God.
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't realize is, if you do believe in what I'm saying, if you believe in God, that means you also have to believe in the devil. And you also have to believe that the devil is at work. Meaning that he's on earth. He's alive and well. So God ain't taking everybody. Like that's not. It's bad things happen to good people when that's not the work of the Lord. That's where people get that misconstrued. That's the work of the devil. Like they fighting constantly.
Absolutely.
Every day. So it's just like, you don't.
How do you you know? And don't mean to cut you off, but how do you have or make someone understand when you have a good person, you know, and all you known for this person to do is just good, show love, positivity, and then something tragedy happens to that person and they go, you know, God can't be real. How do you break down or explain that to someone who's feeling like that?
Right. And to be totally honest, the entire belief is based on faith. So
true.
Walking by faith.
True.
So even if the work of the devil is the cause of you leaving this earth, you know that the entire time that you were here, you did what you were supposed to do, morally right. When you come face to face with Judgment Day, you are all set. You won't have nothing to worry about, because when you know you get to the heaven gates, you will be welcome. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like to understand that and actually believe that is what the faith comes from. So it's like you gotta really. It's something you really gotta believe.
You really gotta believe.
I didn't been in church my whole life, so it's like, and like the drama and stress and bullshit that you see every day on the streets. It's like, to keep yourself sane, you almost need that. Like you almost need that sense of it's gonna be all right.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
And I know from my life, like I'm a prime example of it's gonna be all right.
I believe you, and with you saying that too. Who do you want to be remembered as? How do you want your when you're dead and gone and your legacy is left behind? Everybody, 5% of the world only leave a legacy. It's 95% of the world. After a couple years, you dead and gone. The world forget about you. How do you want to be remembered?
Like I literally have to, like I have to make myself as big as Biggie and Tupac. And I say that because it's like, it's not necessarily the work they done, like how much, because their life was cut so short, they didn't even get to put out that many albums or that many projects. But the fact that they were that real, that authentic, that unique at their time, that's what caused them to have that legendary status. It was like, yo, we're not going with the grain of what everybody else doing. Like nobody sound like Biggie, nobody sound like Pop. It's like everybody else gonna dance around and do what they gonna do, but those are the two legends. Now you got people like Jay-Z. Jay-Z built that legendary status based off after what he did behind rap. You know what I'm saying? His albums and stuff make him a legend anyway. But he took it to another level by building businesses. And I want to do it all. Like I want to be on a Jay-Z level and on a J. Cole level at the same exact time, because I feel like the way Hove is untouchable. He moves like a god. You feel me? Like untouchable. You don't see him. To me, if somebody hating on me, I know that people say like you supposed to leave the hood and blah blah blah, but my whole, like I never thought I want to go back to my hood and flex on my people. Like, or flex, like I'll take a bus, I'll call an Uber and pull back to my hood and stand outside. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like, I just want to interact with my people. I want y'all to know I came from right here and I never thought I was gonna make it anywhere. So if I bring that shit back, I bring that love back, y'all can see this is possible some type of way. Like it just to bring that love. I just want people to remember